your journey, you can contact the driver by pressing the emergency button above your head. Welcome to Roma Street Parkland, the largest subtropical garden in the city centre. Roma Street Parkland was officially opened on the 6th of April 2001. The transformation from an old railway yard to the colourful garden you see today was commissioned by the Queensland Government, who own and operate the parkland. On the right, you can see the wall of Queensland Greats. Each year, the Premier of Queensland recognises 5 individuals and 1 organisation that have played a significant role in the history and development of Queensland. We are now approaching the hub. This is the meeting point for the Parkland's popular guided walks, which depart at 10 AM and 2 PM each day. From here, you can access most areas of the parkland. As we turn and enter the pathway on our way to the upper parkland, you'll notice it's lined on both sides by an avenue of palms. These are foxtail palms, a horticultural discovery from the Daintree area of North Queensland. On the left is our beautiful spectacle garden, an outstanding horticultural feature of the parkland. Unfortunately, not much of it is visible from here, but be sure not to leave without having enjoyed a stroll through its twisting pathways, where you can enjoy beautiful displays of flowering plants, creative water features, and unique artworks. The garden to the right has been built on a site which used to hold one of the parkland's impressive 90-year-old fig trees. 9 of the parkland's spectacular fig trees were destroyed during a huge storm which hit Brisbane in November 2008. Above us on the right is the amphitheatre, a wonderful venue for open-air performances. Listen carefully and see if you can hear the sound of a bubbling spring, reminding us that we are in the area of Spring Hill. In the Bromeliad Garden, the water from the spring begins its cascading journey through Spectacle Garden. To the right is the Sound Garden, home of the Japanese water harp. A colourful tiled pathway surrounds the water harp and represents a freshwater eel that holds great significance with Australia's Indigenous landowners who originate from this area. Above and around us is the old Albert Park, which has now been incorporated into Roma Street Parkland, enhancing it by providing a mature plant environment. The Harry Oakman Pavilion, up to the right, provides a covered vantage point to take in the view across the parkland to the city. We're approaching the children's playground and picnic area. We are now at Weeping Fig Station. If you're leaving us here, please show your ticket to the train driver. Welcome aboard if you're just joining us. Please keep your arms and legs inside the carriages at all times. Remain seated while the train is moving. If you experience any problems on your journey, you can contact the driver by pressing the emergency button above your head. To the right, you can see a wide variety of aloe plants. This garden would be a great place to come if you're feeling a bit burnt. We're now moving into an area containing plants from the more arid zones of the subtropical world. Look to both sides as we go up the hill. Here you can see plants known as ponytail or elephant's foot palms. Surrounding these is a variety of succulent plants which preserve their own moisture in anticipation of dry periods. Beyond this is our world cycad garden with an extensive collection from across the globe. One of these plants is over 700 years old. Cycads are ancient plants that have been around so long they were once dinner for the dinosaurs. Turning into the lookout, notice the mosaic artwork on the left and admire the view, showing us the close proximity of the parklands to the city. Below to the left is the lake, bordered by plants from the world's wetlands. The lake is 2.5 meters deep and is the home to protected lungfish. A pumping system and natural filtration help to preserve water quality. We are now getting a rare view of the forest canopy from above. This forest is a rainforest in miniature form. Take time to look at each level as we descend to the forest floor. Approach the end of the bridge, you can see in front of us the impressive height of the Guinea or spear lily. Not surprisingly, this is the world's largest lily, and next to this is a grass tree, a plant of great use to indigenous people. On the right, look down into the ravine, containing the lush and green world of the Angiopteris, the world's largest fern with 5-metre-length fronds. Under the hoop pines, we have a collection of bush tucker and medicinal plants used throughout the ages by Aboriginal people. Notice the millennium bug on your left. As we descend, enjoy some of the palms. More than 350 varieties were originally planted here. We are now passing through a small collection of paperbark trees, a tree with multiple uses. To the right, we can see Fern Gully, situated between the forest and the escarpment. Lush ferns, water margin plants and tree ferns are kept moist by a system of misting irrigation. Take a walk here later to enjoy the cool greenery. Look out for Pandanus Point, a rocky headland jutting out into the lake featuring a variety of coastal vegetation, most prominently the large pandanus. If you can, return later to see the bronze sculptures visited the site's past railway heritage. We are now approaching Fern Gully Station. If you are leaving us here, please show your ticket to the train driver. Welcome aboard the Parkland Express. Please keep your arms and legs inside the carriages at all times and remain seated while the train is moving. If you experience any problems on your journey, you can contact the driver by pressing the emergency button above your head. We are now approaching extensive lawns, stretching down from the tree-lined Parkland Boulevard to the lakeshore, providing large areas for picnics and recreation. Just before we approach the large walkway known as Alley Bridge, you can see the tree planted by Her Majesty the Queen in March 2002. A collection of hedging plants pruned into a flowering design. The large trees around us are banyan fig, the world's largest spreading tree. They don't just grow up, they grow out, sending crop roots to the ground. On the right is a red granite cube, engraved with a poem about Queensland railways from an old schoolbook, reminding us of the railway heritage of this parkland. The large open area we're now passing is known as Celebration Lawn, a space available for large outdoor events and entertainment. The Celebration water wall at the edge of the lawn has a 6-metre sheer drop, which provides us with a refreshing spray. On the right is a paving design called Keepers of the Flame. This represents the circle of campfires made by the indigenous groups, where in the past they gathered in this area, reminding us that this was always a popular meeting place. You will encounter many unique artworks such as this throughout the park. In front of us, the building known as the Carriage Shed houses the administration centre for the parkland and the restaurant Melange, a good place to rest and sample some refreshments. We are now approaching the Queensland Station, departure points for the cafe, Wall of Queensland Grace and Roma Street Railway Station. Thank you for taking the Roma Street Parkland train tour. We hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Express. Please keep your arms and legs inside the carriages at all times and remain seated while the train is moving. If you experience any problems on your journey, you can contact the driver by pressing the emergency button above your head. Welcome to Roma Street Parkland, the largest subtropical garden in the city centre. Roma Street Parkland was officially opened on the 6th of April 2001. The transformation from an old railway yard to the colourful garden you see today was commissioned...
Okay.
Thank you. That was magnificent.
That's good. You can get off any time and have a look around those other areas.
Yeah.
But it's a really nice area.
I'm going to walk around. Thank you very much.
Okay, mate, you're welcome.
There's a nice garden if you want pretty gardens.
Yes, yes.
Just go up this here and turn hard right.
Uh-huh.
Or just wander, you know where the hub